Welcome to the Visualize Meditations podcast, hosted by your friend Sasha Patil, a Chopra certified meditation teacher. The first step to creating the life of your dreams is to create a clear and compelling vision for what you want for the future. I'll be guiding you on visualization meditation so you can get clear on your deepest desires. Let's get started so you can turn your vision into a reality. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Visualize Meditations podcast. It's your gal pal Sasha, and I'm here with my friend Angela. Hi. Okay, so to paint the scene for you guys, we are at the famous Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia. We just had a glorious lunch by the water. Angela is kid-free for the day. We're having a little girls' day. It's cute. We're hanging. It's fun. And I'm going to ask Angela some fun questions. So we'll get started. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for hosting me. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. You're always welcome.
How do we know each other?
Fiji. How do we know each other?
Yeah.
Fiji. We met in Fiji in Hilton when we were both solo travelers. And we were, I don't know what we did. We were going to the same island.
We were like both going on day trips.
Yes, day trips. But we were going to a separate island. But we decided we haven't explored that side of the island, so we thought we'd have lunch and dinner there together.
Yeah. So we both went on our separate day trips, and then we decided to have dinner together. It's like I saw her on like the bridge waiting for the little boat to take us away from our hotel, and I was like, "Are you also by yourself?" Because I'm by myself. And we ended up like having a lot of fun. We hung out the next day. We like made friends with other girls too.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
that was fun. We were playing with your card game.
Or with me. We're not really strangers.
Yes, that one.
I brought it with me. I almost brought it today to the beach, but I didn't. So, oh well, too bad.
We have other games.
And we have things to record and things to do. And yeah, it was really fun. And it's actually crazy because it was pretty much a year to the day.
It was Australia Day, I remember.
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow. So tomorrow is a year. Oh, well.
Do we meet on Australia Day? Or
yes,
we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I think I saw you before Australia Day, but we didn't really know each other. We were just in the hotel.
Okay. So we met like a year ago. For tomorrow, it'll be a year since we met, which is so
exactly
crazy to me. Exactly a year.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because this is not the first host that's happened with. Like my host in Melbourne, the same thing happened. Like my first day I arrived, we're like, oh, we met a year ago from today, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like the timing of it all is
maybe because they're all in Fiji and we're all basically from Australia.
Basically, all my freaking people that I met in Fiji are from
Australia.
Because it makes sense. It's how long is the flight? 4 hours? Okay.
4.
That's not too bad.
Depending on which city you're from.
Yeah.
5 hours from Melbourne, I think.
Okay. Did you fly from Melbourne?
Yes.
Oh.
And then I flew back to Brisbane.
Okay.
Which was felt like 3 hours. I don't know. 3.5 hours. I don't know. I just enjoyed the flight.
Yeah. We ended up hanging out the rest of that trip though, because I was at the hotel for a couple of days and we ended up flying out around the same time, so we hung out at the airport too.
And I just joined you with your shuttle because we had the same flight schedule, like similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just easy.
Yeah.
So we just like hung out at the hotel.
I ditched my taxi driver just to get with yours.
Yeah, it's like, why not? We might as well travel together. So what is your story?
My story?
Yeah.
In what context?
You can interpret it whatever way you'd like. I've had, when I've asked people these questions, they've interpreted it in different ways.
My story. Okay. This is really hard.
Some people like to interpret it chronologically. Some people like to interpret it like, what's my story right now?
Well, my story right now is I'm a mom of 4 kids and we have goals and we're working towards them. And it's really tough to achieve them, but we just find a way to make it work. We have long-term and short-term goals.
Okay. What?
So travel plans.
Okay.
Investment. And the kids. I don't know what.
How do you have goals with the kids? Just like keeping them alive?
Keeping them alive, but also helping them achieve more than what they think they can do.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Of course it makes sense.
For example, my daughter, she loves gymnastics.
Yeah.
And she wants to excel in it, so I'll support her in every way. And my other 3 boys, I don't know yet, but when they get there, we'll support them.
Right.
So our goal is to just be their biggest supporters and do whatever it takes to help them reach that.
That's awesome. Do you have any personal goals right now that yours?
Personal goals? Just be like a good mom, good wife, and also be myself. And
heck yeah.
Yeah.
4 months postpartum and she's killing it over here.
It's a bit wrinkly, but that's the reality.
4 months postpartum. Okay. This lady
still breastfeeding.
Yeah, you are. This lady has 4 kids under 7 years old it is a whole village at your house. And I've also never seen a home this clean that has 4 kids. It's crazy. I walked in, I was like, and she's like, oh, it's messy. Okay. What's the best piece and the worst piece of advice you've ever received?
That's really hard. Best advice is look after yourself so that you can look after everybody else.
Fill your own cup first.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. Yes. Fill your own cup first.
How do you do that?
I don't know how I do it, but
Do you feel like you're doing that?
yes, I do. Because, the kids are full on, but I do find time, like in every minute of my day, if there is downtime, I will relax. But there's also days where I just won't stop. But at the end of the day, I'm able to find my calm and my peace. And like I told you, that area of the house, that's just mine, exclusive. Well, me and my husband's area. And the kids, they do use it, but they just don't play in that area.
Yeah.
Because keeping that neat is like my calm space.
Of course.
I don't have to look at the toys. And the worst advice?
Yeah, worst advice you've ever received.
I don't know. Don't have kids. It's not the worst, but it's like with the life I have, having kids is one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
There's just so much to do. I love being busy with them. I love doing life with them.
Yeah.
Everything is a precious memory. And it's actually a slow heartbreak when they grow up.
It's a slow heartbreak to watch your kids grow up.
Yes, because you lose that moment. Well, not lose, it's memories. It becomes a memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's, I can't explain it, but
I'm not a mother, so I don't really know.
maybe your mom will know.
My mom would know. My mom would literally.
It's like you're proud of them, but it's like a slow heartbreak.
Yeah. It's like slowly just letting go constantly.
Yeah.
Like more and more so.
Yes, but it's a proud moment to say. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. And they're only very young.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking of the long term.
You are. Wow.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to set them up, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably have to.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so odd. Did you always know you wanted kids?
Yes,
Wow.
I did. I just didn't know when, but it happened. But yeah, best advice as well is our relationship, me and my husband, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, just focus on us as well. And we tried.
Yeah.
We tried so hard, but we don't get much date nights, but we will make time whenever we can.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the beginning of 2025 right now. What's the biggest lesson you feel like you've learned in the last year?
The last year? Jeez, there's so many lessons, but the biggest one, invest more time with your life. No, not just with your kids, but what's important. I find that there's so many things we focus on and it's not that important, or we feel like it's important, but it's not going to benefit us in the long term.
How do you mean?
Just, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's okay.
it's like the long.
There's a doggo.
Oh, shit.
Hi. Hi, there's 2 of them.
I didn't see that. Crap. They look friendly.
They do look friendly. They just came up and said hello.
No,
So-
because I thought it was a crab, and then
You mean like, don't sweat the small stuff, like the things that like you think matter don't really matter, like in the long term?
I mean, like they're important because the little things build up to the big things. For example, with work, it's important to work so that we can provide for a family, but we're not replaceable in our family.
Right.
We're replaceable at work, and it's important to focus on that, but we have to look after ourselves.
Right.
And if our body decides to shut down, it will be inconvenient if we don't prioritize that now. So I think that's a lesson. I've seen how sick we can get just being worn out, burnt out. But if you focus on looking after yourself, then you'll be able to provide for the whole family as well. It's so hard when there's only one of us. If one of us goes downhill, sick, whatever it is, it's hard to put everything together with 4 kids. So,
Yeah. Is there a childhood dream that still lives within you?
yes, traveling.
Okay.
Traveling
Where do you want to
is-
go?
I want to go to Europe again and see I want to see Spain this time. I still haven't seen it.
Okay.
So
So Spain.
Spain, Portugal, just, around the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Europe and travel.
Travel.
Okay, cool.
Long-term plan.
I'm
the
excited
kids.
about this plan you were telling. Yeah. What's the plan with the kids?
So when the youngest one turns 6, we will live in England for about a year. Yeah, a year. but we'll travel in between. And the kids will still be doing, it's like homeschooling, but it's called distant education, which means the school will provide all the work and to study remotely, and we will just be there assisting and supporting while we're traveling.
That's so
And Phil will be taking 1 year off work, but in that process, he is taking 80% of his income, and then on the 5th year, he'll take that whole year.
That's so cool that you guys have that option.
Yeah.
I know
And with
some
me,
people, yeah.
I don't know. I'll see what
You'll see what you
I'll
end up
see
getting
what
up to.
Yes, but I'll be there for the whole trip.
Yeah. I feel like I've met so many people who bounce between like Australia and the UK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Phil has a dual citizenship, so it's just, it'll be more convenient for us to find somewhere to live.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
What was my next one? Then you unlock your phone. I forgot my questions. Okay. Can you describe a magic moment in your life?
A magic moment?
Yeah.
Just in anything?
Yeah. Like a moment that just felt so just pure magic.
Our honeymoon?
Really?
Well, yes, because it's everything. We've done everything we wanted to do in there, like traveling, explore, to our own terms, our own time.
Yeah.
It was just, and every place we visited felt like magic.
I went through your honeymoon album and your wedding album yesterday, and it was so much fun to just
It's just
flip
like,
through.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like a memory that we can look back forever and say, wow, we did this before the kids.
Right.
Well, I had my daughter, but she was with my parents.
Right. And you went on for 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. It's not as long as we wish it could be, but if we made it, we made a lot out of it.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's something you used to desire that is just an everyday part of your life now?
What do you mean?
Like there's something that you used to really, really want and used to desire, but it's just like an everyday part of your life now.
Oh, is it weird that it's about my family again and my husband?
That's not weird.
Just finding that perfect man in my life and just being myself. Like, I've always wanted that, and I've got that, and he just feels like a part of me. You come home from work and you tell him about everything. I know everyone probably goes through this, but it's a different feeling when you just can trust somebody.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. I think I watched my parents like growing up and how open they are, and I just wanted that as well.
Yeah,
So,
completely.
yeah.
So I'm currently 26 at the moment of this recording. If you were to go back and talk to your 26-year-old self, what advice would you give her?
Probably invest. Invest financially, because it really does give a lot of financial freedom in the long term. And honestly, with what we're planning to do with our kids, they'll be pretty well off with our plans and their investment plans. And it's something we set and forget, and we don't even realize how much it's growing behind the scene.
Yeah, it's like compounding.
Yeah, it's compounding, and property here in Australia is a bit pricey, out of the range. Investing can give them more than what a property can inherit.
Right.
So
Right.
I just,
Invest.
and we're just like always reading about it, always keeping up with the market, and set and forget, and it's going really well. So
Amazing.
if I did that, I would have been really well off right now. But young me just wanted to travel and do this, do that, and travel. There's nothing wrong with it, but I wish I knew a smart way to have this passive income.
Yeah.
And I should have known that being graduating from financial advising. Yeah. But I was just too young and too spontaneous with everything. And I didn't think about saving. I always thought I have so much time, but time is key. So
time is key. You need time to compound everything. Thankfully, my parents they helped set me up for financial success and helped me learn about investing so young. Like as soon as we were able to open like an investment account, we did it. So
yes, we have investment accounts for all 4 kids.
Incredible.
Yes. Even before Sadik was born, we've already opened an account for him.
What?
But we just couldn't do it properly because he didn't have a name.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That makes sense. But yeah, exactly. It's very much off.
Oh, sorry.
That's not you. I'm just there's so many crowds behind us. You don't understand.
My crab foot?
Yeah, it could be your crab foot. Yeah. Thankfully, my parents set me up for financial success in that way. They really taught me about investing, and it's something that we like work on together, me and my parents. So it's almost like a family project almost.
Yeah.
But I'm really blessed that my parents were able to do the same thing that you're able to do for your kids, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like happy and fulfilled in life right now?
I am. yes, I think I'll be more fulfilled once I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more to do, but I am happy with where I am, like where I'm at, but there's room to grow
Okay.
as a family and for myself.
So for yourself, like, what do you feel like?
I'm not sure. I've always thought about running something behind, but I just don't know what that is. I haven't figured it out.
Like something behind, how do you mean?
Like a business, but I haven't figured it out. And it's always come across my mind, but I don't know. And Phil thinks I have potential to do something, as he's very supportive and will say stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I just haven't gone around to it. Like,
that's okay. And you're
Right.
also like been pushing out babies for the last 7 years and raising good humans.
like on hold, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's more important they're important to me right now.
Of course.
Because once they grow up, they'll have their own life.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But in the meantime, you're
I'm
full
just
mom
being-
mode, and that's fucking badass too. That's a full ass job.
Full mom.
It's a full-time job. I've been hanging with this lady. I've been staying at her house, and it never ends. It never ends. You sit down for a second, Mom, I'm hungry.
After feeding them. After attempting to feed them and refusing to eat, they'll say, I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's just like it never really ends. So it's like a full-time job, 24/7 all the time. So of course things are on pause, and that makes sense. And whatever you decide to do later, you'll kill it. And I feel like that happens a lot when like your kids have more autonomy over their own lives and their own like bodies and beings. Like you also gain your own independence as well. As they gain their independence, you also gain your independence as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if future you were to come back to this moment right now and to give yourself some wisdom, what would they say?
Future me,
Yes.
live in every moment. Just, I don't know, prioritize what's really important. And right now it's my family and kids and watching them grow
Yeah.
until they they develop themselves and grow up and figure out what they want, but also be there for them if they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
So it's just part of,
That makes sense. I remember yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, you were like holding your youngest son and you were like, this does not last forever.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's already 4 months.
Yeah.
That baby I held in the hospital is just not the same baby, and I'm never gonna get that again unless I have a fifth. But I don't think we're gonna have any more.
Yeah.
But once that stage passes, you'll never get it back. It'll only be memories from pictures and videos and in your own head. That's it. You'll never get it back.
Being present in it and like
Yeah. Like sometimes I feel stressed about everything around me, but I'm forgetting what's the present. This moment will never come back. Every day they're gonna grow up, and there's a last time for everything. There'll be a last time we carry them to bed. There'll be a last time they'll run to us. Those little tiny footsteps, there'll be a last time. And it'll just be me and Phil, and we'll eventually be in a quiet house. And that'll be just us two.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm already missing it with my daughter, but she's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
I still have 2 more. That's with the tiny little footsteps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is she's still got tiny footsteps. Kids only
It's
like
not that little toddler.
yeah.
And that excitement when you come in the front door and you're home, like mommy or daddy.
Yeah.
You'll never get that again. Or we will, but it's not in that tone, not in that same excitement. Like the toddler excitement is something different.
Yeah. Almost like I hate to compare kids to dogs, but it's like when you walk home and your dog is so excited to see you.
But that's some dogs are kids to some people. They treat them that way. So
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a similar experience.
I think so. It's I don't have kids, so I don't know. I only can imagine, and
Just imagine loving a pet so much, something like that.
I've like never really had a pet. I had a fish once, but I think we sold it or gave it away to somebody. So I never really had a proper pet. So I don't really know. And also only child as well. So
I don't know, maybe your mom, your dad,
yeah,
those memories.
yeah. It's so different.
It's like that in reverse. I remember my mom telling me, like when you're young, you tell your kids to hurry up, and then it becomes the other way. You tell your parents to hurry up, which is really sad because they also grow old and slow.
That happens a lot. It's like the whole thing is you take care of your kids and then eventually they take care of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So my mom used to tell me, she remembers her mom telling her to hurry up and walk or something like that. And then it's now as they grow old, it's her waiting for her mom.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Circle of
how-
life.
Yeah.
It's the circle of life. Well,
Is that from The Lion King?
Yes,
The
it is.
Kids love it.
Of course, it's from The Lion King. Her kids love like Frozen and Moana and
And
everything.
Lion King.
And Lion King. Oh, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I love
Disney.
that Disney movies
Disney,
are on
yeah.
rotation in your house. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love Disney movies.
We can't live without Disney Plus.
I
in
can't
the
either.
house.
It's the only streaming service I've purchased for myself
Oh,
because I could not live without Marvel or Pixar movies. Like I just
Yeah.
couldn't.
they're so good.
They're so good.
You never get too old for that.
No, and then if you watch them as an adult, you're like, what?
Yeah.
What? It's not just like fun characters. There's
It's
actually
relatable as well. Their
Everything's
quotes
relatable.
is so relatable.
Oh God, yeah.
I could quote a lot of Disney lines, and it's so relatable.
Oh, some people are just worth melting for. Olaf. I like the
Warm hugs.
I love Disney movies. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so I am boiling right now.
I know.
And we're really hot. Our phone's been hot. It's overheated. I think it's time for us to get into the
Oh,
ocean.
it is hot.
Yeah. It's time for us to get into the ocean and enjoy this gorgeous, super famous Bondi Beach. It is so stunning. And everyone is super hot, sexy fire, which is so wild. Including us, bitch. Okay? Okay? So we're gonna go enjoy the beach, but thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks
That's
for hosting
okay.
me.
We love having you. My kids love you.
I love your kids.
They'll chase you all
They've been chasing me.
You had a
for-
good workout.
Oh my God, yesterday I was playing tag with them, bubbles. I was riding around on their little bike. It was really fun. I love your kids. They're so sweet and
Yeah.
really cute.
They
And,
love playing.
Yeah.
They're not
I mean,
very iPad kids like you.
no, they're not iPad kids at all. They like actually
They
go
do
out and play outside.
but
Yeah.
it's balanced.
Yeah. They go outside and play. And like
Yeah.
that's so refreshing to see
Yeah.
in little kids. And it was really fun. Just like I feel like I'm a big kid myself. So it's really nice to kind of just like hang out and play with other people who
Yeah.
it's their job. It's their freaking job to play. So yeah.
Great job.
Well, thanks for coming on, and I love you so much.
I love you too. Oh, you have to come back to Australia.
I know.
Or I'll come to Miami.
Ooh,
Well, I don't know.
I don't live
If
there anymore, so
Wherever you are. Somewhere in the States.
somewhere.
Or somewhere in the world.
Who the hell knows where I'm gonna end up, bitch? I don't know, but it's crazy. I know. I've been here for a month. I leave the day after tomorrow, and tomorrow is Australia Day. We're going to Blue Mountains tomorrow. The Blue Mountains.
Blue Mountains.
Blue
We'll go to a
Mountains.
waterfall somewhere.
It'll be so cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I leave the day after tomorrow, and I'm so sad. I've been here for a month, and it hasn't been enough time. So, but I'm really grateful, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Visualize Meditations podcast. Please follow, subscribe, leave a review, all of the good things. If you want to connect more, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Living Your Vision. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, create the life of your dreams, and we will see you next week.